Welcome back to our transformational journey through Raymond Holliwell's Working with the Law. Today, we're going to be diving into Chapter 5. This one might be one of the most important chapters yet because it reveals why so many people struggle despite knowing all the other laws. It's called the law of receiving. I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. Here's the shocking truth. Most people are terrible at receiving the very things they've been asking for. They're like someone standing in the rain with an umbrella, wondering why they're not getting wet. If you've been applying the laws of thinking, of supply, law of attraction, but you still feel stuck, this episode is going to show you exactly what's been blocking your breakthrough. So make sure you subscribe because this could be the missing piece that actually changes everything for you. Let's go ahead and unlock the law of receiving, all right? And remember, the stuff that you're going to be receiving is already yours. Now, the hidden barrier to success. Holliwell opens Chapter 5 with a profound observation. Many people pray for things to come to them, but they are not prepared to receive them. This is the invisible barrier that actually keeps most people stuck in that cycle of struggle. Think about it. You've probably met people who complain they never get opportunities, but when opportunities show up, they're too scared, they're too busy, they're too skeptical to actually act on them. They become experts on asking, but amateurs at receiving. The receiving consciousness, Holliwell explains, is that receiving is not passive. It's an active skill. And that's the difference, okay? It's something that you need to be ready to actually receive it when you ask for it. Wanting comes from lack, but receiving comes from worthiness and preparedness. Most people have receiving blocks, deep-seated beliefs that they don't feel that they deserve good things, successes for other people, and that they really have to suffer and work hard to earn their blessings. These blocks, they act like filters that screen out those very blessings that are coming to them. There are 3 stages of receiving that he identifies. First, recognition. You must be able to recognize opportunities, guidance, and resources when they appear. Most people are so focused on what they lack that they miss what's already available to them. Second is acceptance. You have to be willing to accept help, opportunities, and blessings without feeling guilty or unworthy. This is where many people, they kind of self-sabotage just as breakthrough is about to happen. And then third is action. You have to be ready to act when opportunities present themselves. The universe doesn't deliver completed packages. It delivers raw materials that require your participation to manifest. I heard once that God will provide the food, but he won't cook the dinner. The worthiness factor. Let's talk about that. One of the most powerful concepts in Chapter 5 is what he calls the worthiness factor. He explains that your capacity to receive is directly proportional to your sense of worthiness. If you don't feel worthy of success or love or abundance or happiness, you're going to unconsciously reject them when they show up. It's not about ego, it's not about arrogance, it's about understanding that you're a valuable part of creation and that denying good things is actually a form of ingratitude to the universe that created you. He teaches that opportunities come to those who are prepared to receive them. So what this means is developing the skills, the mindset, the capacity to handle what you're asking for before it actually arrives. For example, if you're asking for financial abundance, but you have no systems for managing money, no financial education, no plan for investment, you're not prepared to receive wealth. The universe might send it, but you won't be able to keep it. Some common receiving blocks that he identifies, the guilt block, for one. Feeling guilty about having more than others or believing that your success somehow takes away from someone else. Then there are also the unworthiness block, the deep-seated beliefs that you're not good enough, smart enough, or you're deserving enough, which is ridiculous. Put that out of your mind. The control block, insisting that good things must come in exactly the way you envision them, rejecting opportunities that don't match your specific expectations. And then the timing block, believing that it's not the right time, that you need to suffer more first, or that good things only come to those who wait. There are some practical receiving strategies. So how do you become better at receiving? Here's some good techniques, okay? Strategy 1 is the gratitude multiplier. Start acknowledging and appreciating everything you're already receiving, from the air you breathe to the roof over your head. Gratitude opens your receiving channels and makes you magnetic to more good things. Strategy 2 is the expectancy practice. okay? Live in a state of positive expectation. Expect good things to happen. Expect opportunities to appear. Expect people to help you. This mental stance, it keeps you alert and ready when opportunities do arrive. And then finally, the worthiness affirmation. So regularly affirm your worthiness to receive. I am worthy of love, success, abundance, and happiness. I receive all good things with gratitude and joy. And then strategy 4 is a preparation commitment. So continuously prepare yourself for that next level of success of what you're asking for. Read books, develop skills, create systems, and expand your capacity to handle greater success. You know, timing, understanding, Holliwell explains that everything arrives in divine timing. Not too early, not too late, but exactly when you are ready to receive it properly. So what often feels like a delay is just protection or preparation time, right? Sometimes it will withhold from you because giving it to you now would overwhelm you or harm you. Trust that when you're truly ready, mentally, emotionally, and practically, what you need will absolutely appear. The receiving meditation is one of Holliwell's most powerful techniques, okay? This involves sitting quietly, practicing the feeling of receiving. Imagine yourself gracefully accepting opportunities and love and abundance and success, and feel the joy, feel the gratitude, feel the excitement of receiving good things. What this practice does is it actually rewrites your subconscious programming and makes receiving feel natural and comfortable instead of foreign and uncomfortable. Holliwell actually describes several indicators that you've developed strong receiving capacity, okay? First one is you stop complaining about what you lack and you start appreciating what you have. Then you become excited about opportunities instead of skeptical about them. You feel worthy of good things without guilt or apology. You trust divine timing instead of forcing outcomes. Most importantly, you start to notice how much you're already receiving every day. Insights, help from others, small opportunities, moments of beauty and joy. When you acknowledge these gifts, bigger ones often follow. Here's something beautiful that he points out. The more you receive, the more you naturally want to give. Receiving doesn't make you selfish, it makes you generous. When your cup is full, you naturally want to pour into others. What this does is it creates an upward spiral where receiving leads to giving, which opens you to receive even more. It's the opposite of scarcity thinking, where people hoard what little they have. So I want you to go through this exercise. I want you to ask yourself, what have I been asking for that might already be available to me in a different form? What opportunities have I dismissed because they didn't look like exactly what I expected? Or what am I not prepared to receive because I haven't developed the necessary capacity? Then, for the next week, okay, I want you to practice just being an excellent receiver. Say thank you more often. Accept compliments gracefully. Take help when it's offered. Notice and appreciate the small gifts that life just gives you every single day. And most importantly, examine your worthiness beliefs. This is so important. Do you truly believe that you deserve the good things you're asking for? If not, that is where you need to start. Okay? Remember, your income will never be higher than your identity. So, next week, we're going to explore chapter 6, or in our next video, and we're going to discover how to increase your capacity for even greater receiving. I hope you've gotten some value out of this. These are very, very deep principles, and they're meant to be studied and learned. So go through and watch this maybe a second time. Write down some notes, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.